security forces as I raise my right hand and I take this oath to serve and protect ya. In peace, in war, the police reassure to serve and protect ya. Respect the members of our security forces, from the K9 team down to the horses. Oh, you for tell me fighting crime, it no make no sense when even horses and K9 are come to our defense.
Audio Jungle.
So the zones of special operations, parade gardens, was declared by the Prime Minister yesterday, that's Sunday the 9th. Since the declarations, with the additional assets in the space, we have conducted several operations with a view of apprehended wanted persons in the space, persons of interest, that we have active investigations taking place on, as also to seize firearms and ammunition. To date, we have not been able to make any arrests of those wanted persons or persons of interest or seize any firearms. Just to say that today, though, we did find 2 magazines, still searching for the firearms. In just moving around the community, there is a stark difference between the conduct and behavior of the citizens between last week and now. Last week, when we were interacting with the citizens, you could feel, and the expression was that they were fearful to come out, fearful to be on the street sides. Yesterday, we note that they were so comfortable that they were on the street playing several games of football. And when you move on the different corners, we were seeing several persons just congregating and telling us thanks for the Zozo. We intend that with this imposition, it was a part of our plan to increase the dialogue with the citizens, to walkthroughs and meetings, and we are going to continue that to kind of build relationship, because we know that with that we will make a serious dent into apprehending persons and picking up firearms. We want to implore the citizens that to work with us, to tell us what they know. We are here for the long haul. We'll be in the community working with them and dialoguing with them. And we know that if we work together, this Zozo would be a tremendous success.
Drastic, drastic, my viewers, and so welcome back. Thank the Most High to be alive on top of the ground, to give thanks. Drastic out there, my viewers. This morning we touch down at St. James, and it come like say, yo, for the rest of the week we are going to dab St. James. Quick and fast, my viewers, and sub. Like that one here. Share that one here. Tell a friend, make a friend know about JNN News Channel. So quick and fast, make you get into it straight away. Teen girl, man, slapway in St. James. 2 more again. Detectives from the St. James Police and the Major Investigation Division are combing a scene at a house in Rehampton District for clues in the death of a 15-year-old girl and a 25-year-old man early this morning. It is reported that Tony and Reed and O'Shane Spence, otherwise called Private, were asleep in bed when man armed with iPod machine kicked open a door to the house. The man then entered the house and sprayed Reed and Spence, who were said to be in a relationship, with cans, taking them out on the spot. The attacker then fled the scene. Cops at the scene indicate that Spence had been under the police radar for some time. noting that he had been picked up for questioning on numerous occasions, said the police. Some viewers, my subs, uno can pick sense out of nonsense, but first and foremost, where a 15-year-old should be in the home of her family under the parents' watch. Why a 15-year-old is in bed with a known gangster? This is the type of things in Jamaica that we want to get rid of, where we see teenagers, little ones, I mean teenager, 14, 13, 15, 16-year-old, being with gangsters in communities. The little girl of the yard, what she had do in a hours a night. That means say, I not just know this happen a long time. She there with that brother here, for the inner bed with him, for get calm up. But my viewers, we are going to get right down to the nitty gritty of this because we need to know and we need to understand what really are going on at St. James. It's like St. James, airboat where Kingston are going with. Or the man them from Kingston decide to go to St. James. Because St. James has now recorded 10 slap away for the start of the year. More than Kingston West. More than any other parish. St. James is now leading the tally when it comes on to slapaways. Some of viewers want to leave an honest opinion down below in the comment section because we want for all a reason. Because we don't know. But we are going to get over Portmore quick and fast where we get a news reaching that cop robbed a firearm cache in Portmore. Police are searching for criminals who held up and robbed a female constable of her weapon and close to 300,000 in cash in Portmore, St. Catherine on Tuesday. Why is it that a police officer is walking around with so much money on her as a lone female constable with a firearm? A police, well, I don't know, maybe she got to the bank and she got draw some money and somebody did a watch her or something, but she have her personal firearm on her. She lucky, them never dirt her. But reports are saying that the woman went to the ATM. There we go. The nail is hit on the head right now. I tell you, sir, ATM she come on her in the bank go draw some money and people are watch her. But them good not even they know say she's a police. Them just joke her and decide say them a go search and then them buck up on the firearm and then them say, oh, we have to take this to you know. At the ATM to withdraw cash and while making her way to her private motor vehicle in the parking lot, she was held up by gunmen. Sources report that the police constable was then robbed of her weapon, her phone, and the cash. The robber then escaped from the area on a waiting motorcycle. So some young rider them viewers. Some young rider them man. Them type of man there are people who always sit around and pray on people with them cigar the bank and them little thing there. So we know say something like go on. Something like that go on. I watch out the lone female, but them never know say she was a police. Although them could have dirt her, but thanks be to God say, them never take her life because we'll be reading this morning or this evening saying that the female constable was taken out by hoodlums. And we don't want to hear nothing like that. A prosperity will say for this year. Police seize illegal firearms in St. James. The police in St. James this morning recovered an illegal weapon and several rounds of ammunition in the community of Rose Heights, one of the troubled community in St. James in the past. It is reported that about 6 a.m., police personnel were on mobile patrol when they observed a man allegedly throwing an object over a fence before fleeing. The police say a search was carried out. Then the firearm, which turned out to be an Inchatec 9mm pistol, was found alongside 11 rounds of ammunition. Investigation into that matter continues. So right there and then is a free weapon the police them get. So the man decide to see the police, the man say, yeah, well, I got throw this asset and give them, so them can go on with it. Because it makes no sense to engage the cops in a shootout when you're going to end up on the losing side. Sorry, them never dirt him still. As him throw the bag, them should have just throw him too. Yeah, man, quick and fast, man. Get rid of them, man. Too much of them. We need to get rid of some of them, man. Too much of them out there giving the security force problems. Send the police them catch them and straight dirt them for just dirt them right away, quick and fast. We don't need for reason with them. We don't need to carry them in. We just need to just dirt them, get rid of them, so them can't come back a road. Can't give no more problem. Former permanent secretary son taking out. Godfrey Perkins, former permanent secretary in the Ministry of Mining and Energy, was at a peace when his son, Gart, told him that he was quickly enjoying the recent Christmas season. Perkins said he was satisfied, as many parents would be, that his son was fine, but late Monday, the peace that had consumed him after the telephone conversation quickly vanished when a barrage of phone calls came in from Trinidad and Tobago, where the younger Perkins reside. He had been taken out on a Broadway in Port of Spain, the capital, sometime after 7. So it's very sad. It's drastic. But we tell you again, say, it's not Jamaica alone. The violence is. So, we want to know if you continue like, share, and subscribe.